There is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. A man is lucky if he is the first love of a woman. A woman is lucky if she is the last love of a man. Listening to wise quotes of Charles Dickens, he created some of the world's best-known fictional characters and is regarded by many as the greatest novelist of the Victorian era. Have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. A thing constructed can only be loved after it is constructed, but a thing created is loved before it exists. A day wasted on others is not wasted on oneself. The most important thing in life is to stop saying, "I wish," and start saying, "I will." Consider nothing impossible, then treat possibilities as probabilities. There is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. One is useless in this world who lightens the burden of it to anyone else. There are dark shadows on the earth, but its lights are stronger in the contrast. Do all the good you can and make as little fuss about it as possible. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. My meaning simply is that whatever I have tried to do in life, I have tried with all my heart to do well. The world belongs to those who set out to conquer it armed with self-confidence and good humor. A wonderful fact to reflect upon, that every human creature is constituted to be that profound secret and mystery to every other. Heaven knows we need never be ashamed of our tears, for they are rain upon the blinding dust of earth, overlying our hard hearts. It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better rest that I go to than I have ever known. Every traveler has a home of his own, and he learns to appreciate it the more from his wandering. Subdue your appetites, my dears, and you've conquered human nature. And oh, there are days in this life and worth death. Never close your lips to those whom you have already opened your heart. The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. What greater gift than the love of a cat? Family not only need to consist of merely those whom we share blood, but also for those whom we'd give blood. To conceal anything from those to whom I am attached is not in my nature. I can never close my lips where I have opened my heart. You have been the last dream of my soul. I hope that real love and truth are stronger in the end than any evil or misfortune in the world. The broken heart. You think you will die, but you just keep living day after terrible day. I must be taken as I have been made. The success is not mine, the failure is not mine, but the two together make me. Whatever I have devoted myself to, I have devoted myself to completely, that in great aims and in small, I have always been thoroughly in earnest. My advice is to never do tomorrow what you can do today. Procrastination is the thief of time. There are talkers enough among us, I'll be one of the doers. There are strings in the human heart that had better not be vibrated. Have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. We need never be ashamed of our tears. Life is made of so many partings welded together. No varnish can hide the grain of the wood, and that the more varnish you put on, the more the grain will express itself. Give me a moment, because I like to cry for joy. It's so delicious, John dear, to cry for joy. Nothing that we do is done in vain. I believe, with all my soul, that we shall see triumph. It's in vain to recall the past, unless it works some influence upon the present. I know enough of the world now to have almost lost the capacity of being much surprised by anything. I must do something or I shall wear my heart away. Women can always put things in fewest words, except when it's blowing up, and then they lengthens it out. I love these little people, and it is not a slight thing when they, who are so fresh from God, love us. He knew enough of the world to know that there is nothing in it better than the faithful service of the heart. There was something very comfortable in having plenty of stationery. Break their hearts, my pride and hope, break their hearts and have no mercy. Poetry makes life what lights and music do the stage. Cheerfulness and contentment are great beautifiers, and are famous preservers of good looks. Love, though said to be afflicted with blindness, is a vigilant watchman. Suffering has been stronger than all other teaching, and has taught me to understand what your heart used to be. You touch some of the reasons for my going, not for my staying away. Perhaps second-hand cares, like second-hand clothes, come easily off and on. It is no small thing, when they, who are so fresh from God, love us. All other swindlers upon earth are nothing to the self-swindlers, and with such presences did I cheat myself. Scattered wits take a long time in picking up. One always begins to forgive a place as soon as it's left behind.